Greetings, everyone, from Elizabethtown, Kentucky. The project has begun. Working on the project. Big girl, getting a makeover. When I was deadheading Bobtail back from Las Vegas, was that where I was at? Hold on, let me think my thoughts. Las Vegas, Nevada. Yeah, I think that's where I was at. Oh my goodness, it's starting again already. I had to boogie and to get back so we can start working on the truck, and I stopped at that, what is it called? Oak Grove 70 Petro truck stop in Missouri to get something for my truck. And then when I got it, and we were looking at it, I didn't like it because it's too big. And I'm like, nope. So, rental. I've got this little pipsqueak of a rental car, and I'm getting ready to drive up to somewhere, Ohio. It's a 6-hour one-way trip to get that item because it's going to save me a ton of money on shipping, and I need it quick. So I've got an all-day road trip, personal, to go get an item for the truck. In the meantime, the boys will be working on the truck with other things because there's some other things that need done. I won't get to see most of it because I'm going to be on a road trip. That's okay. Alrighty. Look at this tiny little thing. I sure hope it's safe. Got the girls with me. Got Squirt. And Sail. And where's Rory? Where's Chloe Loey? There's Chloe. Okay. So I got all the girls. It's toasty. Looks like it's going to be a sweet, comfy ride. So let's get this show on the road. We got stuff to do today. 6-hour drive. It's good. It's all good. Alright, I had to stop and fuel. When I left Elizabethtown, Kentucky, I had a full tank. And I'm in Fairborn, Ohio, and I had to stop and fuel. Which I'm like, oh, this is agonizing. I'm like, really? And so, on the thingy, it says E85 on the inside door of the gas cap. It says E. I'm like, what does E85 even mean? I have no idea. So I called a dude I know, and I went, yeah, what's this E85 thing? Did they give you any instructions on this rental car on what kind of fuel and stuff? No, just we got to return it. And I'm like, well, what kind of fuel? Like, he's like, no, we just got to return it to what the fuel level that we had it when we got it. I said, well, did they say what kind of fuel? They said, no. I'm like, well, what's this E85? Well, it's one of them flex vehicle. Like, I know what that is. And the vehicle can take E85 also, which I have no idea that. I'm getting to the point. I filled it all the way up. It took 11 gallons. So cute. 11 gallons. I am so not used to these tiny little vehicles. My BFF would be laughing her head off at me right now. She knows how much I hate little cars. Okay, onward. I still have 3 more hours to go on my trip. And we're going to grab some, I don't know, burrito place. It's at this exit, but anyway. Life is an adventure. Onward. So I ended up stopping at a place I hadn't stopped at in a long, many years. Stop. Squirt's bullying over the food. Skyline Chili. I guess it's one of those places you either like it or you don't. They've got a vegetarian version of it, and they had me at black beans. But while I was waiting on my order, I ordered a to-go order. I did, Squirt. I ordered a to-go order, honey. And one of the cooks that's back there, he's got both hands up on his head like this, and he's walking back and forth going, oh no, oh no, oh no. That's all he's saying. Oh no, oh no. And the other 2 cooks are looking at him going, you'll be fine. And they're smiling. Oh no, oh no. And I finally went, drama queen. And the guy's like, pointing at me like, she nailed it. Really, Squirt? I put hot sauce on it. You can't have it with hot sauce on it. Which is really good. I didn't know. It's been a while. Yeah, Skyline chili. It's got that nasty taste. You know, that nasty wang to it. Like, God, this is really gross. I want some more. But I like their hot sauce. That's pretty good. Half of it doesn't have hot sauce. I'll give you the half. Check it out. Can you see Squirt? Are you bullying over the food? Yeah. Look at these two back there. Where's Chloe? There she is. Alrighty. I gotta eat and go because the place closes at 5:30 and I still have 3 hours to go. So but we're doing good. We're doing good. Oh, and March the 9th, very important date. Very important. Hey, everybody from Goshen, Indiana. Squirt says hey. That's nasty. Alright. I am hooked to a 26-foot travel trailer. And it is on its way to Boerne, Texas. Maybe that's how to pronounce it. Boerne, Texas. I don't know. Sometimes I'm not sure. Anywho. It's cold. The wind's blowing. The yard's muddy and nasty. I ain't getting in that unit. I've already got it locked up. But I'm going to walk around the outside so you guys can see that. And there's been changes to the truck. And you're going to see some of them. But once I get down to Texas and unhook and get the truck all situated and the weather's nicer, I'll do a walk around and show you guys all of the, and then I'll actually point out the changes that have been made to the truck. But the truck is, I would say, 80% done. There was a couple of items that didn't get done on the truck. They're not that important to the operation of the truck. There is one thing that did happen when we were doing the bed delete. Somehow the fuel sending unit doodad thingy went out and my fuel gauge doesn't work. So that's going to be a joy. And they're working on finding me one for my truck. Sending unit, or some kind of a sending unit. I don't know. I don't know what all it does. All I know is it makes my fuel gauge not work. So I'm all like, great, this is going to be an awesome trip with my fuel gauge saying empty and stuff. I mean, I've got fuel, but I won't know when my tank is empty. The unit they're trying to, the sending unit they're trying to track down isn't for my truck, in the fact that I've got a, what is it, a 54 gallon tank on my truck alone. And these are for like a 32 gallon tank. So it's like, yeah, that's not going to work. So the search is on. Anyway, let's go take a look at that unit. Just a tiny little unit. Some drivers say that's taking one for the team. But I needed to get down to Texas, and this is what was going. This was on its way to Texas, so I took it. Isn't it cute? I would show you more, but I'm in the way. Drivers are all over the place, and it's crazy. And the girls need to go for a walk, and there ain't no way I'm letting them out in this muddy, nasty yard. So I'm going to drive down the road to where the truck stop is, and I'm going to let them go for a walk there, and then I'll get all comfy and get ready for my drive. The truck stop's like, it's not that far down the road, but yeah. Nasty yard. Welcome to almost spring, right? I'm back at the Oak Grove 70 truck stop. the item that I bought for my truck here. I didn't like it because it was too big. And I'm like, nope. That's the reason I drove all the way to Ohio for the other item. And so now that I'm here, I don't mind too much showing you what it was. It's fenders. I got fenders for the truck, and I hated them. They were huge. And so I'm here to return the ones that I purchased. I called the truck stop last week and asked them if there'd be any problem returning them, and they said not as long as it's been less than 30 days. It's been less than 30 days. So I'm gonna dig through my pile of receipts and get it returned. It's a beautiful day out here, by the way. Found it. It's a big deal for me. I've been known to lose receipts, and in the past I used to just throw them away. But I'm getting better. Chloe would know. There's the fenders, and these are the ones I drove to Ohio to get. I like these much better. Those there were just too huge. I mean, huge. Alright, shout out to the Oak Grove 70 truck stop. They returned it. No muss, no fuss. They've got jalapeno jam. Love jalapeno jam. I have a friend in California. She laughs at me on all the jalapeno stuff I eat. I'm like, oh, I love jalapenos. Okay, yeah, it went well. The purchase went, or the refund went back on my card as fast as it came off, I think. So anyway, check out my truck. I haven't done you guys the true justice of a walk around. Let me empty my hands, hold on. In the front, I went ahead and got my truck number put on there. Down here, it's kind of maybe hard to see, but I've got reflective strips on the rocker panel. You already know about semi-retired. Got my year text. Obviously it changes from year to year, so next year it'll be different. I had permanent placards, and what I mean by that is they're now stick-on permanent, not magnetic anymore. And my fenders that I drove all the way to Ohio for. And of course, when I was here at the Oak Grove truck stop, I had bought this diamond plating. As you can see, this is what the purpose of it is now. And I know this doesn't make too much sense right now, but these brackets right here are meant to hold the saddle for the weight distribution hitch when it's not in use, and I'll show you that after I get her all put back up after I deliver the unit. But there she is, all bed deleted. She looks great, I think. Oh, and it is so nice to be out of that nasty weather. There is some other changes that have been done to the truck on the inside, but I'm not ready to show you those yet because I'm a slob and I need to tidy it up a bit. Ooh, check this out. Isn't that awesome? I think that's a great photo. That's going on Instagram. You saw it here first. Huh. If I sound a little icky, it's because I am a little icky. I spent 10 days in quarantine. I'll let you guess why. Well, it'll knock it out of you. Okay, all right. Morning from South Coffeyville, Oklahoma. Train. So when I come pulling into the lot last night, which is not that charming of a lot, I heard, this is gonna make the dogs bark, I heard a noise sound something like this. And I'm like, what? And I have looked all over my truck, and I have looked all over my unit, and I cannot figure out where that noise came from. And let me tell you what, it did not help me sleep good last night. Trying to figure out. So I'm going to do yet one more walk around. See if I can figure out where that, because you know that noise had to come from somewhere. That noise came from somewhere. I mean, I'm like, you don't just pull into a really bad parking lot and hear a noise and go, oh, it was nothing. Well, I can't find it. So I did a walk around last night hoping that I could maybe visually spot something. And of course it's dark, I can't see nothing. So now that it's daylight, I'm going to do a thorough pre-trip. And I'm going to see if we can figure out what's up with it, but I don't know. It's when I hit one of those charming potholes in the, and I'm not even going fast. I'm just creeping through this parking lot. Yeah, that doesn't thrill me at all. So I don't know what to make of it. Everything seems secure and in place. I don't know. But I am going to give her one more go. And if I can't visually see anything, I'm going to go ahead and leave. But I'm telling you, you don't get a noise like that and it's nothing. The dogs didn't even bark. My goodness, they must not even want to be out of bed. They did last night though. Oh, all right, let's see what I'm going to see what I can see. Alrighty guys, in Bourne, Texas, I guess, delivered, successful delivery. Getting all my paperwork and getting ready to log in and head to Corpus Christi because my personal home is in Corpus. Gonna hook to it and take it up north for the season. So just thought I'd update you on that. Don't know if I'm going to close out this episode or not, but delivered. Yay! All right, from Port Aransas, Texas, I am hooked up to my own personal unit, and I'm getting ready to leave out. My rent was actually paid up until the 18th, but I didn't get in till whatever last night was. What's the date today? I don't know. Anywho, because of the deposit that I'd put down on my electric, they applied, and I wasn't using any electric, they applied my electric deposit to the 4 days that I stayed past my rent. And they actually credited my credit card back a little bit of money, so sweet deal there. Okay. I'm going to show you. Hi, Chloe. Hold on. Quick walk around. This will be the first time towing a fifth wheel since I've gotten my truck all set up this way. So I need to keep an eye on it, make sure everything's okay. I'll do a safety check. Now, one thing about my unit that's been a total pain in my butt since we've owned it is the hydraulic system on the jacks. If the pressure's not right, this back jack will drain off and it'll lower. And I've had people come up beside me on the interstate, and they're pointing back, and I'm like, yeah, I know why they're pointing. So far, it's staying up, so hopefully I won't have any trouble with it. I didn't have any trouble coming down here, but when I moved from the island over to here, I had stopped 3 times and raised that sucker up. I'm like, oh. So anyway, it's been a great place to stay. I would come back here. I would come back here. So I just might. You never know. I never promise anything because you don't know how it's going to turn out. So, but oh, I hate to leave this warm weather. Alrighty, guys. I can't think of anything else, so I'm going to go ahead and end out this episode because I got a two-day trip back up to Elizabethtown. I don't suspect anything grand or anything like that's going to happen, but you never know. So just want to thank you guys for watching. And just remember, it's all about the perspective.